Recording in progress.
Every fucking time. Hey guys, this is the Tangential Exchange. I'm Alex.
Tangential Exchange.
Tangential
So
Exchange.
it's Tripp here. Yeah, it's your boy.
It's your boy. Is that your new sign on, your new signature?
Yeah, it's your boy. They're
It's
like,
your
yep.
boy, skinny penis.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, I didn't agree to this. But yeah, what you been up to? Wait, what's that little graphics you got on there on that little cup you're drinking?
Oh, this little Star Wars.
The disappointment trilogy. What'd you think of that? The sequel trilogy overall.
What, the first one?
What do you what? I mean the most recent one, the one you just showed me on your cup.
Oh, this is the first one. Well, the first reboot. Well, ish.
Well, no, people call that the sequel trilogy though.
Okay. Well, yeah. This one's. Oh yeah, Force Awakens. Yeah, this is the Force Awakens cup.
Yeah.
So that one was basically just A New Hope, just redone. It's
Yeah. Go ahead.
it was still good, but yeah, like after seeing people talk about it, I was like, no, I can see that. I can see that.
What'd you think of The Last Jedi?
Was that the last one to come out?
No, it's the second one, which was stupid for them to call it The Last Jedi. That's like Fate of the Furious or The Last Ride. I'm like,
Right.
is it really? Is it?
It really though.
Is it?
uh, yeah, that one was good. I don't think I ever saw the last one because I heard so much shit. I was just like, I'll get to it eventually, but I haven't got there yet.
It's one of those lessons, and I constantly learn from this too. Always have a plan when you're writing, like especially if you're making a series, like always have like a beginning, middle, and end for it, especially if it's going to be a multi-volume thing. Because
Right.
they can really tell if you don't. Like with that, it's like JJ Abrams had the first one in mind, and then after that he was like, well, I don't know who Snoke is, I don't know who this person is. Like he basically just set up the world, and then Ryan Johnson came in and did his own original take with stuff, but you could definitely tell there was no like guidelines or anything with him. And then
Right.
the last one, and I'll save you the time. And also spoilers, this movie's got to be like 2 years old at this point, but whatever. Um, that movie, it was one of those things where they brought JJ back because originally he wasn't supposed to direct it. It was supposed to be someone else, and
Hmm.
they made it. It was called Fate or Duel of the Fates. It was named after that soundtrack from the episode one
Oh, yeah.
between. Yeah,
I
yeah. Na 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 na.
love that. I mean, that song is a bop though, for real.
It's so like overblown and dramatic, but yeah, I do love it too. But yeah, like that one was way more like JJ tried to pick up the ashes of the previous movie because my thing is I do like The Last Jedi. I mean, at least it took fucking risks, but like it's like basically Ryan Johnson did his shit and then kind of just left. And I'm like, dude, you can't like blow up the whole like second arc of the story and like kill off a bunch of things and then be like, all right, I'm out. Whoever's the next director, I don't care. Like
Good
it's
luck. I don't know.
yeah, good luck everybody. But it was one of those things where like you could definitely tell that either JJ or whoever was like the top of the regime, either it was pressure from fans, I don't know, but there was definitely a lot more walking back with what was in The Last Jedi versus what was in Rise of Skywalker. Like they did a lot of like, even Luke said, "Oh, well, this is a sacred thing." Talk about the lightsaber, and I'm like, you can definitely tell that they like fans were fucking pissed, and they like, oh, we don't want to piss off our people that are paying to see this. Let's walk this back and make it more appealing to them. And you try to appeal to everybody, you don't end up appealing to anyone.
Same. True.
Yeah.
No.
So that was Star Wars talk for the week. Yeah. But anyway, what you been up to? I see you got the old tower up there. It's all fixed up and
It,
nice.
it's getting there. I still have some more to do. I have some pile of boxes right here, but other than that, it's looking
Yeah.
good.
I feel like I've been listening, or I've listened in the past to the episodes of this, and I feel like it's definitely like time capsule E, where I'm like, what part of my life is this taking place in, kind of thing, or what was going on with Alex at this stage.
Right.
Which is
That's
totally cool.
that's always nice. Like I can kind of do that with my pictures, like on, I don't know, for example, like Instagram. Like I'll be like, oh, I remember that setting. I remember what was going on during that time. So that's kind of nice. That's usually why I keep a lot of the old ones up, but it's more for me. So I'll probably take them down and put them in the archives later. But
No, I haven't seen your ink, your stuff you draw up there on Instagram.
I know I've been wanting to draw so much, but I haven't. But the feeling is creeping into my fingers. So hopefully soon I'll have
Oh,
something.
sexy.
Oh, I I did show you those two. I wish I had them on hand, but I drew them in a different
Is
journal.
it
So
downstairs? You gotta go down the ladder.
no, they're in a different room, so I had to go far away. But remember, I showed you those two, the one with the mutton chops and then the one with the
Oh
fairy.
yeah. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember the fairy yeah one. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, of course you
Awesome. Yeah, of course. Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
remember. Hey, what are you
Yeah,
doing over
yeah,
there?
yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Hey,
But
what are you doing?
I'll probably either post those how they are, or I'll just revamp them with some ink and then
What do you
post those.
mean? Is there something wrong with them?
No. It's just like those are just like rough sketches, so they could be better, but I like them how they are, kind of. So I might just drop them like that. I don't know.
Drop them. But
Drop
yeah,
them.
drop them. But yeah, speaking of creative stuff, and I know we also always talk about stuff I'm creating, but I recently got my creative side back, which sounds really weird when you hear it out loud, but like,
Hey, didn't you say that the last two podcasts?
yeah. Anyway, I actually did get it back now. It's weird to describe. I mean, we could have a whole podcast where I talk about how I could tell mental differences from when I'm creative versus when I'm not. Like it's like I'm constantly thinking about story stuff and like I feel more like myself than I have in a while, which is kind of cool. Yeah,
That's
because
good.
for a while I'm like I feel like it's nice to feel more like myself than I have in a long time, and that's a pretty good feeling. So yeah,
Huh?
yeah, no big deal, whatever.
Whatever. I
But
just feel
yeah,
like, and it's whatever.
yeah, whatever. But yeah, I actually got inspired by a meme to write Blood Casino, which there's like a meme where it's like, I know we got blood banks, but what about Blood Casino? It's like 50 on red or something. I'm like, there's a vampire story with that. That'd be kind of cool. And so like that's what I'm working on right now. And I don't want to go too much into details because I am putting this up on the internet, and so like I don't want somebody to be like, oh wait, what's the next thing? Hold on, let me write this down so I can steal it.
Well, you already said it, so it's
I
all
said
good.
Blood Casino. That could mean anything. It's like a coming of age. The only thing I'll say is it's a coming of age story with vampires, and that's like my 2 sentence like pitch
It's
for
it, it's the Hangover with vampires.
it. Paging Doctor Vampire.
Yeah,
Doctor Vampire.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. But yeah, those movies don't hold up, by the way. I was actually recently talking about that on my other Batman podcast, Night of the Batman, which I started back recently. And
Yes,
we
you
were
did.
talking about Todd Phillips and like how the Joker and I know I bashed the Joker so much, but I feel like he wrote that story and included the Joker's name in it because otherwise it wouldn't get picked up or probably wouldn't have as much attention on it.
Mm,
Like when you watch that movie, it's like there's aspects of it that are close to how the Joker are or is, but it's not like there's enough different where it's just like, dude, you just had an original story and you just inserted the Joker into it so that it would get more eyeballs on it, basically.
James.
Yeah. I don't like Todd Phillips like as a person. Like just some of his comments are just kind of weird. Like, yeah, he's canceled on this channel. But
I,
anyway, he
I
oh go
I don't know.
ahead.
I don't know enough about him to know anything.
Yeah, well, it's not just like it was just some of his quotes kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like when he was around the release of the Joker, he was saying, "Well, in this today's climate, we can't really make like comedies anymore. So I had to make a drama kind of thing because people can't be funny anymore." I'm like, dude, that's not the problem. The problem is that you don't know how to be funny without making just the lowest common denominator, like offensive jokes. Like, I'm like, you can still be funny, you just don't have to be like really offensive to people. Like, that's the thing.
I don't know how to be offensive. That's my only core comedy, so I can't do it.
And honestly, the Judd Apatow stuff holds up way more than like the Todd Phillips led comedies, in my personal opinion. I don't know about you. I mean, we quote Step Brothers all the time, so like obviously we find that funnier than like fucking The Hangover.
Right. I haven't seen his movie. What was the one with Jennifer Lawrence and the world, Leo, and the world was like the moon was or comet or something was coming down to
Well,
Earth.
that
What
was
was it?
him.
Yeah, that's Judd Apatow.
Um, damn it, that's gonna bug me now. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Here, you
Like
vamp for a second.
the sky is falling or something. I couldn't remember.
It's like a, I know what you're talking about. It's hold on. Jennifer, I'm just gonna look up Jennifer Lawrence. Not that Lawrence Leo
Leo.
DiCaprio. Oh, don't look up.
That's the one.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's a New York Post article that's about that. Jennifer Lawrence reveals why filming with Leo DiCaprio was hell. Let's read. I really hope it's not clickbait, but we
I
will
hope.
see. All right, so here we go. Hell hath no fury like Jennifer Lawrence scorn. Whatever. The 31-year-old Oscar winner. Damn, I didn't know she was that old.
She's me.
Wow, it's a rare occurrence.
Fuck you.
Oh wow. 31-year-old winner has found herself back in the spotlight. She's starring in the upcoming Netflix film Don't Look Up. I'm just gonna find out where the okay, hold on. Lawrence recently revealed why filming with Adam McKay. Oh, it's Adam McKay. It's not
My bad.
oh, it's all good. Especially filming the black comedy, especially with co-stars DiCaprio and Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong,
Lama.
was pure and utter hell. Oh my god. It
Oh
was the
wow.
most annoying day in my life, the Hunger Games star told Stephen Colbert during a chat on his show. The day in
Wow.
question was a scene that DiCaprio, 47, oh wow, and Chalamet, 25. If he was a girl, Leo might be interested in her. We're filming Lawrence in a car. They drove me crazy that day, she said. I don't know what it was. The mom to be continued. Oh yeah, I forgot she had a kid. Oh, Timothy was excited to be out of the house after the pandemic lockdown. I think it was like his first scene, and Leo had picked the song that was playing in the car and was just like, this song was about, blah, blah, blah. This is a really kind of vague and misleading article. The Silver Line, yeah, whatever, noted that I just remember being in absolute misery that day. It was hell. However, despite her frustration, wait, what's the problem? Frustrations with her
Like
two
bait.
male co-stars. It was cool to shoot with them. What? So wait, what was the problem? Like,
What's the problem?
did from what I just said, did you get like it was so vague, like they were listening to a song in there, but like it didn't really go into why. Like it seemed like she was probably joking based off that because it was so fucking vague. Like maybe she was just like, oh, whatever. Because you can't read tone in an article. Like maybe it was just like, oh, it was hell kind of thing. She was just joking. What do you
Damn.
think of that?
I mean, if she said it on Stephen Colbert's show, I assume we would hear more about it if she was literally talking trash about him. So it was probably just something that they just took the title was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, clickbait shit. Yeah, probably.
Because if someone was to say something about him, I'm sure it would pop up somewhere.
True. True.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we need to get back on that Red Grove stuff, man.
Ooh, 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 yeah.
That's we're working on a horror series, and Blood Casino might be in it. We will see. It's gonna be expensive, so we might figure out
It
how
won't be expensive. You just gotta work with claymation.
to. Yeah, that won't be expensive or hard to do.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You're asking a lot. Why don't you get off my back? Oh, I'll get off that right now.
We get off that thing.
Yeah, classic. But what have you been up to? I know you've been on the road again, like that song. What's been
Yeah.
going on?
I did a few jobs in Georgia, so that was fun.
Georgia.
Georgia's pretty, or in Savannah, Georgia. Oh, it's so pretty there.
Oh yeah, was it what were you this is gonna be a boring podcast. Never mind. Let's go to something else. I was just like, what's been your working thing that you did?
Oh, oh, mostly just warehouse work
Did you
where
meet
we were
any
just
ladies out there?
no.
No. I mean in the past, I know you did.
I mean, maybe. Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I getting too real for this podcast?
Listen, I'm talking about what I've done lately, not then. Okay, shut
I'm not talking about who I've done. I'm talking about what I've done.
up.
Got it.
But yeah, it was chilling. Savannah, Georgia is so pretty, especially like the town parts of it. There's parts of it where it's not so pretty, but the town is pretty.
Now, is that like, is it Georgia or Tennessee that's like the music like capital of the United States? It's Tennessee, right?
I would, if I had to guess, I would say Tennessee.
Yeah, because I was thinking like Georgia is just that song that Stevie Wonder or something sings, right?
Yeah, man, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the only thing it's known for with the Georgia, Georgia.
but 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 in Savannah they have like sweet cobblestone like roads and shit. Like it's all really old aesthetic. It's
Yeah,
so pretty. Right
like
next to the water.
historic.
Yeah. It's a very historic area and it's so pretty.
Did you get any tourist attractions while you were there?
We went to I wish I can remember the name.
Red light district.
Yeah, we went to this like little museum. We went to a museum about like murderers and cults and all those fascinating things. Um,
Fascinating. Murder. Fascinating.
I,
But yeah,
I can't remember the name right now. It's like Devil Face or Museum or something. It's a really like
devil
generic.
face.
Huh?
Devil face.
I have the card
Wait,
down
hold on.
down.
What's it? You said Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, right?
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia. It's
Is
a
that where you
museum.
went?
Yep.
Savannah, Georgia Museum. I'm just gonna look up Savannah, Georgia Museum. All right, vamp for a second. Dead air.
Oh yeah, what's up? Looking up Georgia. Come on now, you can find it. I could just walk downstairs and give you the name, but whatever.
Now,
I'm
was
still.
it? Is it named after like
You want me to grab the card? I can grab the
grave?
card.
Is it grave face?
That's the one. You got it.
Yeah, grave face. It has like a devil face on the front of it.
Yep. That's the entrance to the door, and you go in. They have stuff on Ed Gein. What's that clown dude's face?
That's Ed Gein. That's Ed Gein.
Well, no, Ed Gein was the farmer, and then
No,
there's
no, no,
another.
no. Oh yeah, you're right. Ed Gein, and
Yeah,
then oh fuck, what is his name? John Wayne Gacy.
that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
had and a bunch of others, and like currently, Graveface is working with people that knew those people, and they're making a documentary right now. And I was
Oh
like, oh
shit.
shit, that's so cool. And they have like real pictures from the crime scenes in some of the rooms. It's pretty crazy.
You're into that kind of the serial killer type stuff, right?
Yeah, here and there.
Okay, I was gonna read the description so people could know about it. This is Graveface Museum is one of Savannah's more unusual museums. Ooh, unusual. But
Yeah, cool.
its collection centers around memorabilia associated with America's most notorious serial killers. That's kind of what you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Alongside exhibits of exhibits on the history of sideshow attractions, the occult, alien sightings, and assorted other oddities, including taxidermied animals and a selection of playable horror-themed pinball machines. Did you play the pinball machines?
I did.
Oh, were they fun?
Oh yeah, they had like Tales from the Crypt and Friday the 13th
Boring.
and a bunch of stuff. Fuck you. But yeah, it was really cool. Like if you're ever in Savannah, Georgia, check that out.
I won't be, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, fuck me then, I guess. But yeah, that's really cool though. There was if you ever heard have you heard of I think they're called like hell houses or something? Where it's like it's kind of like a religious thing that's supposed to like convert you into Christianity. I've never actually been to one, but they're called like hell houses. You ever heard of those?
I don't think so.
Where it'd be like, oh, so this is your life if you fucking fuck up or something. I don't know.
That sounds neat. I don't know.
It sounds neat. Yeah, yeah, condemning people. Let's see, hold on, Hell House. I think it's called Hell House. Hell House.
Welcome to Hell House.
I think it's like a museum.
You're like a museum.
Shut up. It's either Hell House or it's something else. Hell houses are attractions typically run by evangelical Protestant churches or parachurch organizations designed to act as moral instruction.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on, let me look at some images. Because like a lot of that shit is just like, this is your life if you choose to go down this path.
You will decide poorly.
There was one in Texas that was like supposed to be really good. They do like stuff with like teen pregnancy and like other bullshit, basically.
That's always fun.
I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
If evangelical hell houses are waking nightmares. Hold on, I'm gonna click on this.
Don't do it.
We gotta come up with topics, man. We haven't done TTE in a long time.
Been ages.
Okay, this might be a dead segment.
Previously on Dead Segment.
Hell House 22. I might actually save that for the watch later.
There you go.
But yeah, anyway, it's usually like just bullshit designed to fucking scare the shit out of you. Like basically the premise of most religions. Oops, sorry. Am I offending anyone out there? But yeah, like it's like one of those where it's kind of designed to like it's got like demons and stuff in it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going to one. Another thing I thought about for like a podcast we could kind of do in the future is like there's like a fortune teller that's near where I live, and like it'd be kind of fun to like see if I could record it and like get like me and you to go over there and see what they say, kind of thing.
So like you will end in tragedy and you will die at a young age. It's like, oh
damn
my God.
It, you're supposed to tell me positive things. I paid you.
I mean, it's positive for everyone else, but
oh my God. We're getting real.
I have some sweet tarot cards over here. Oh yeah. I got some really cool new books from Goodwill.
How you got books you can't read?
Shut the fuck up. Hold on, this is awesome. Hold on.
How to read for beginners.
I got this guy, this guy, this guy, and these two. All right. I'm gonna go down the list. And then
are you gonna read them, dude? I can go ahead and cut this off. It's gonna be so boring.
I'm just gonna show you the cover, and if you want to talk about them, we'll do it after I show you all the books. Okay, ready?
All of them, not just one.
Here we go. First one, the Zombie Survival Guide, which is awesome.
Who's it written by? Max Brooks. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
It's one that I always wanted to get, and I found it at the thrift store for like $9.96. Motherfucker.
They were gonna adapt. I think they did. World War Z is kind of inspired by that, right?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I never saw that movie.
That's a good one. Then I have the New York Collapse, another survivor guide if the world collapsed, or at least New York.
Oh, just New York, just in case you moved to New York.
It's basically like it says Survival Guide to Urban Catastrophe. So this one's really cool.
Catastrophe.
I have fuck off. I have the Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. If you want to know more about Lestat,
is that part of the
Interview with a Vampire?
Yeah, is that part of that universe?
Yeah, because Lestat's in Interview, and this is just like this is right after. I think they have a list of where it shows up. Yeah, it's
There's a
Interview.
show that's supposed to be really good that's based off of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that. It's the Wayfair Witches, and then they also have a new Interview with a Vampire, which is a reboot, and that one looks really good too.
It's supposed to be really gay, which is like cool.
I mean, technically the original was pretty gay, but I feel like in this new one they push it. They're like, you know what? This is how it was.
Fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise like, I can't do that.
I'm not gay. Scientology, bitch.
Then I have this cool book, The Guide for Witches, Earth Magic. And that one's pretty cool.
I guess summon demons?
Maybe. Here, where's a picture? There's not many pictures in here, but
it's no pictures. Throw it out.
It's just like different like spells and such and cleaning instructions.
Should never open that book.
Yeah. Dude, like this guy.
It's a crappy drawing of a castle.
Fuck off.
And then you didn't draw it, bitch.
And then I have this one. This one's really cool.
Oh, this is fascinating. This is great podcasting. Hold on, what's up next?
A field guide to demons, fairies, fallen angels, and other subversive.
Eh? Oh, you're a subversive spirit, so you know.
Fuck you. So those are the books I got. Those are cool. Yay!
Yeah. But yeah, what the fuck?
What's up?
Hey, did you keep reading that? I know I was just randomly thinking about it when you were showing me the books. Did you ever keep reading that Valerian stuff?
Valerian.
The you know that movie that you like? There was a comic book that was based off of it. It was like you showed it to me.
Yeah. I had the comic for it for the first one. I think I read that one a while back, but it's been a minute.
Is it any good?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like definitely interesting drawings and interesting stories. So it's cool.
Damn, you all right?
Oh, fuck the fuck off.
Deo, is all the hostility in this episode. You can tell we're a little rusty. We haven't recorded in a while. But yeah. What?
My bad.
Oh yeah, it's his fault. But yeah, anyway. So did you hear about I know because we're fucking emo and shit. What do you think about fucking Panic at the Disco? Is it Panic at the Disco recently broke up? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the Fran Urie broke up with himself and he was like, I'm done with this. Yeah. I was like, well, that's a shame. I wonder if it's gonna be like MCR where it's like we're done and then they just do it again. But I'm not.
Speaking of hold on, you vamp for a second. I'm actually gonna bring up, and we can also bring it up on other shit too, but hold on, vamp for a second while I look this up.
Vamping. Panic at the Disco, where did you go? Come back, Brandon Urie. Woo. You
like me up before you go.
Panic at the Disco's leaving for show.
But yeah, it's so dramatic.
No. What?
No, that shit's so dramatic with is it Panic at the Disco? This thing I created is breaking up right now.
Even though technically it's only him. I mean, he has people play, but like he's the only last original band member from what I remember.
It's kind of like the Gorillaz. If the Gorillaz broke up, I'm like, it's just one person.
Right. Well, which that's still crazy to think about. I'm like, they make some bops, and that's just one guy. That's insane.
I forget what the guy's name is, but it's like, fuck, I forgot. But anyway, I'm gonna share my screen in a second. I'm just gonna pull this up, and we can still talk about it in the future. But hold on.
Oh, and a side note, I like your background. It looks like you're actually making it look like a fucking room. That's awesome.
What is that supposed to mean?
One of the last time I saw it, like it had stuff on it, but it was just like jumbled around, like you haven't really put it together yet, you know?
Thank you, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome, I guess.
Okay, hold on. Share screen.
The little man back there.
They'll be looking at my
Oh,
little man.
I have a little man in front of me, and then there's a little man back there.
They'll be looking at this. Say for you, it's for the viewers at home.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow, this is a nothing episode, isn't it?
You're like kind of like glitching, so you're just doing this.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was sharing this. Can you see this?
Um, I started screen sharing. Let me look. It's loading.
What the fuck? Wait, is it showing it?
It's just saying you're trying to share something. It's doing a loading bar.
Hold on.
Real nice.
Oh, you see it?
No, I don't.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna have to cut this part out.
Yep.
Hold on one second.
Oh, I see
God
it
damn
now.
it.
I see
Okay,
it.
cool. But yeah, this is the penguin right here, and this was his version of Robin right
Oh,
there. And I like his version of Two-Face. It's very like basic. And then I think Sarah was talking about this, his version of the Joker, and said that is just a twink as the Joker.
beautiful.
Yeah, let me see if I can find hold on one second. Let me see if I can hold on. Damn it. Hold on. This is gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Where shit just doesn't work.
Yep,
Well,
yep,
let
yep,
me
yep,
go
yep.
back. But anyway, that's the Riddler right there. That's Two-Face. That's Batman. But yeah, we'll cover it on a future episode. But anyway, this fucking episode's a train wreck.
I can see all your tabs open. What are you looking at? Night, Apple, Amazon. Oh, I got you now, bitch.
Oh, hold on, stop share, stop share.
Porn. Oh my god.
Fuck off. But yeah, what you been watching, reading? What you been up to?
Let's see. I recently put up my 3 monitors. It's whatever.
Oh,
Kind of
you're a
cool.
fucking tech nerd.
I don't even have a good running computer yet, but I
What do
found
you
this.
what do you use it for?
Well, eventually I'll
Porn.
use it. Shut up.
Oh
Eventually I'll use them for like editing and maybe something else. I don't know yet. Probably digital drawing. I'm gonna try getting into that a little bit.
you got the iPad yet? I'm thinking about getting into like the iPad and the Procreate and all that other stuff just because like, I was thinking recently about getting back into that Fog series that I made, that superhero, the original superhero.
That's
But
right.
like making the comics digitally would probably look more professional than me just sitting there with a pencil and drawing it.
Right. Or
Fucking
you could.
pencil.
Or, fucking pencil.
Pencil. I still gotta watch those other movies.
Yeah, you haven't even seen number 2 yet.
I've seen the first one. The first one was really good.
Yeah,
You
they're
ever
all great.
seen Knock Knock?
No, but I know the premise, and I still need to. Is it worth watching?
It yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, it yeah. Without going into it, yes, it is. It's
Good.
it's a rough movie. There's definitely parts of it where I'm like, is this just porn? Like you know some of those movies you watch sometimes where about halfway through it's like Hollywood made movies where you're like, it's is this just porn but like with a narrative basically?
Right.
Like where it's like really I feel like they don't make those kind of movies anymore. But like there was a time in like the 90s and like the 80s and everything where they just had like the sex movies where it would just be like borderline porn basically. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess 50 Shades is kind of that. I didn't really see that movie. I have no interest. It doesn't really appeal to me.
Yeah. I think I saw the first one, and that's as far as I got. I think I saw
Yeah.
clips of the other ones, but that was it.
It's weird. It's just one of those things where, like, what a world we live in where Twilight fan fiction can basically be made into a book and then, like, a big movie with, like, multiple, like, 2 sequels after it.
Right.
It's a weird time we live in.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Damn, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about before that?
I put monitors up, and that was about it. I put some lights up.
Can't see him because it's light time now.
Hold on, look, get over here. I got the 3 monitors, a 1, a 2, a 3. I got some art up here,
What is
and then
that?
I got this. I got this bad boy.
Wait, go back to the art. What is that?
You've seen that one?
Oh, it's like a raven looking dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got some spirits from Prince Mononoke over here, some random junk. So that's
Junk.
cool. I got my bookshelf. You saw that.
Did I? Well, what
Yeah.
are those volumes right there? What is that at the top?
Volumes. Oh yeah, that's a bunch of encyclopedias international.
You nerd.
Yeah, it's whatever. I have encyclopedia yearbook from different years, and then some other
Well,
junk.
you were born during those times, so like you were alive back in the '60s, so you probably picked those up on their first edition, right?
I am the encyclopedia for the '60s.
I lived
Got
it. But yeah, man, what you been I know you said earlier you've been drawing a little bit. You've been writing anything? I know sometimes you occasionally write.
Oops. What did I do? I broke it. Okay, never mind. Writing. I wrote some random notes because somehow I'll just write like random thoughts in my notes.
Kill Alex later.
Yeah. Well, that one I'm not supposed to tell you about, but
Oh, oops.
My therapist said I'm not supposed to tell you. Anyways,
my therapist says it's not good for us to do podcasts anymore.
They said you're quote destructive
and a bad influence on you.
But yeah, I wrote a little bit, but not much to like nothing to be like, whoa, just like little thoughts and such. And then I drew those pictures I told you about, and I've been wanting to draw something new, but it's been a minute. No, I didn't.
You made some money, dude. You got some talent.
Let me tell you. I mean, I have some drawings that never seen the light of day. They're pretty good.
Is that like a thing? Like it? Do they have like OnlyFans where like it's somebody that's like a I know they definitely have Patreon stuff where it's like if someone illustrates stuff, like they'll have like commissions and stuff where they do like dirty stuff occasionally if someone pays them enough.
Yeah. I mean, you can put on OnlyFans too. Like you can put anything that's not for like main social media on OnlyFans or Patreon. It's basically the same thing.
Is it like a sexual thing or does it not have to be?
It doesn't have to be. I guess like if you think it's gonna like cut the guidelines of whatever social media you're using, that's the place where you put it because they don't have guidelines like that. You know, you can post shit like that.
Like copyrighted stuff?
I'm not sure. You have to look more into it. But if it's like if it comes to like you, for example, drawing nudity in your art or whatever,
fucking prudes.
Patreon and what's the other one? OnlyFans is good for that.
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you?
No, I never looked at it ever in my life.
I've seen that you like to draw the naked people.
Sometimes.
You got your own little private folder.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta plug on my phone. It said it's dying.
Oh my god.
You're eating all my
to work with here.
Eating all my life force right now. I have to plug on my phone.
Yeah, you like it. You love it, boy.
You ready to get plugged in? You about to get plugged in. You ready for this?
I'll plug you in.
Shut up.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. I got a new phone case and now it's not letting me plug anything in.
You remember this shit?
Did that work? Marble Hornets. I don't think I remember that.
Really?
I don't think so.
This is for I've probably talked about in the past, but this was one of those things where Slender Man. This was like somebody just messaged me, but this was one of those things where it was early on in Slender Man's whole mythology before that got tainted by those. Did you hear about those teenagers that like killed somebody because Slender Man told them to?
They have a documentary on it, and they didn't kill them, thank goodness, but they did severely wound.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Which yeah,
But
that's some absurd shit. Like that's
yeah.
it's honestly probably more scary than the tale itself.
Well, that was the thing, and I guess like we can kind of go into this. In the earlier 2000s, creepypasta was way more of like a fucking like major like presence back then, like especially on YouTube. That's all people used to talk about was the creepypasta stuff. I even had a buddy, Tyree, that I would have on like we review stuff where like he would talk a lot about that stuff and like was very inspired by it. That whole Five Nights at Freddy's, like there was definitely a time where like horror based things were way more of like a central like focus point in the I'd like to say it was probably like the 2010s probably.
Yeah. Or yeah. Or 18,
Yeah.
2017, 16. I don't know.
Yeah, like the
But
Candle Cove and all that stuff. Yeah.
and a lot of those stories are still really cool. Like, I'm sure they're resurfaced. Like Five Nights at Freddy is becoming a movie now. So
How
I'm
do you feel about that?
I think with the right budget and the right people, it could probably do something good. Because like I played bits and parts of the games, but there's a lot of big fans out there, so I'm sure they can make something good as long as they go the right track with it. Who knows?
Yeah, I watched a or listened to, there's a podcast called Wizard and the Bruiser where they go into kind of like the history of something and they covered Five Nights at Freddy's. Apparently the creator of it is super religious, which is kind of weird when you look at those games. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's just robots, so it's like,
Well,
like a
no, that my thing was originally he was creating like religious based games and like no one downloaded it, no one cared about it. So he's like, man, he's a Christian, so he probably won't say fuck it. He's like, man, screw this. I'm gonna make a horror game. So that's what he did, and it was very basic. And I know that his kind of reach, it exceeded his grasp in places where like he wanted to keep moving. Like he had a very basic, I think it was like a template where it was kind of like design your own horror game kind of thing. I'll probably link to the actual podcast episode so you can listen to the source and everything. But it was just like he was trying to do too much on a very basic system. It's kind of like if you tried to edit like what's a really big deal movie, like if you tried to edit Saving Private Ryan on Movie Maker kind of thing, like it was kind of that kind of where he was trying to like stuff this complicated like system into this very basic like thing that he started out with, where I mean you see those games and they're very like it's not a lot of movement. You're just moving the camera around back and forth kind of thing.
But I do give him credit for being able to make something that stuck with so many people with such simple tools. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see the there's been multiple movies that are kind of like a late like a loose adaptation of Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you see the Willy's Wonderland thing with Nicolas Cage in it?
Oh no, I heard of it. I was gonna check it out, but I haven't yet.
It's on Hulu. I might check it out after this, honestly. But there was that, and then there was, I don't know if you remember the banana splits.
I think I was gonna watch that, but I never did. But I heard it was wackadoo.
I mean, we watched it at, I don't know if she wants her name to be revealed on this, so we're just gonna call her G. We watched that at G's house when, one of her parties back
Oh, okay.
then. Yeah, and it was called the Banana Split. It was basically the Banana Splits, but like horror based, where like they started turning basically Five Nights at Freddy's, but like different enough to where they wouldn't get sued.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I saw the trailer for it. I saw the
Yeah,
trailer.
yeah, yeah. I saw the trailer. Yeah, we got that's our next shirt.
I basically seen it, so it's whatever.
But yeah, man. There was that. There's been so many loose adaptations of that premise. I don't know if like an official movie would really do anything different for me. Like, do you know if is there enough narrative based stuff there for them to make a compelling movie?
I mean, yeah, since the game has come out for it, there's lore on the robots, there's lore on the pizza parlor they're at. There's a lot of background stuff that they've just made over time where they could make a full-fledged movie. And plus, Matthew Lillard is going to be in it, so that's going to be cool.
Oh
Shaq,
shit, I love Matthew Lillard.
yeah, he's going to be in there as like a main cast.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I think I heard maybe like some of the big YouTubers that like promoted it by playing it, like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, they might show up somewhere in it. I don't know.
Dude, Markiplier is great. He's the
I,
least problematic of all the streamers out there, I feel like.
I feel like Jacksepticeye is still pretty good. I haven't seen anything on him where it's like, what the
He just
fuck?
streams a lot. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, where I'm just like, for me, I'm very picky with like podcasts or anything, where like just certain things, and like as someone who makes podcasts, like certain gimmicks and stuff, like if they repeat themselves a lot, which I'm sure if I wasn't me and I listened to our podcast, but man, this motherfucker's talking about fucking York Tech again. God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Red Grove, fucking get on with
Oh
it.
my god, just make it or fucking just leave it. Damn it. But yeah. Um anyway. But yeah, anyway, back to my point. This, unless you ordered this back in the day on the website, this Marble Hornets thing doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Yeah, like their website, the way I ordered this back in the day, it's not available anymore. That website doesn't exist, so there's really no way to have the discs with like the fucking
Oh,
the,
that's cool.
yeah, like where they had the commentary on every single episode of this. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely a relic of its time. Like this says like this was recorded between 2009 and 2010.
Have you looked it up? Like, have you looked how much it is or where to find it?
Oh, I'm not gonna sell this. This is like a prized possession now.
I know, I know, I know, but for like for other people, like is it like valuable or is it like just hard to find now?
I think it's probably just hard to find. It's kind of like the Joker blogs. I don't know if I ever told you about that. There was a fan film series that was kind of loosely based on the Dark Knight trilogy, where it was Heath Ledger type Joker, but they did like the Harley Quinn origin story type thing through it. I'll send you links later. But
Yeah.
it actually did commentaries on their episodes and interacted with them back in the day through my old Night of the Batman pie. No big deal. I'm a big deal. Whatever. But
Whatever.
yeah, it's whatever. But they like back in the day like had this whole website and everything that they don't anymore. But it was one of those things where sometimes, and I know this isn't a hot take, but sometimes the fan films are better than whatever the fuck Hollywood is making, because you
Right.
actually have fans who are passionate about it, who don't have studio interference and can just make their story without somebody sticking their fingers in it. Yeah.
Speaking of good adaptations, have you seen The Last of Us yet?
Mm-mm.
It's good.
Oh, just good, not great.
If you've played the games and watched the movie or show, they stick pretty close to it. They change a few things, obviously for show mechanics instead of game mechanics.
Is it
But
really sad?
if you played the game, you would know.
No, I know that one of the things is really sad because I have the homeboy from Parks and Rec is on it, and he's like in a gay relation. Spoilers. I haven't
It's
seen it,
ruined.
but there's IGN and everything already spread out the spoilers. But
All right.
I haven't seen the episode, but there's like apparently like a heartbreaking thing with like Nick Offerman when he's in it, and that's I'll leave as vague as possible so other people can check it out.
Yeah. Because Nick Offerman plays Bill from the games, and that episode was where they took a turn with it, where they switched it up.
Really?
Because everything that happens in the episode is like factual with the game, but that's scene never happened in the game, so it's kind of like a telling before
But what do
we
you
met.
mean it never happened? It's okay, we're in spoilers right now. What do you mean?
I mean, it did happen, I guess, but
No,
they told
what did happen? Sorry, just so I know what you're talking about.
the episode basically shows Bill before you meet him in the game. Like
Oh, okay.
when you meet him in the game, that stuff already happened. So I mean, it might have happened differently because it's two different mediums,
Right.
yeah, it's like I remember some comments were like, "What? They're just changing, they're just turning people gay now?" Like some weird ass bullshit comments. I was
Was
like, "No,
he
Bill,
was the character gay in the game?
yeah. Like Bill was always gay. Like they they never like straight up was like, "Hey, I'm Bill. I'm a gay man." It was more of like
Right.
you just the way he would talk about his partner, and you would find notes and letters in the game, through gameplay. But in this one they just went straight ahead and just told his story, and it was really nice. Like the switch up was refreshing for sure.
Better
Because
than The Walking Dead?
yeah, I'd say so in some parts.
Yeah.
I know Walking Dead has some highlights, but I think they're doing good with what they have so far.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that. I definitely need to check it out. I want to kind of play the games. I have a remastered PS4 version of the first game. And it was one of those things that game gets hard. Like after the first
Play
few
on easy.
levels.
Play on
I did
easy.
play on easy. I'm a fucking novice, man. Like I suck at video games. Unless I played it
uh,
multiple times, like the Arkham games, and then I'm a fucking expert at it.
right? Do that with Last of Us because the first season is the first game, so I already know where it's gonna go. So I'm like, oh no.
The last thing I left off on was when the city was in ruins, basically, like that first scene.
What in Last of Us?
Yeah, the first one where like it goes from when like stuff is relatively normal, and then it flashes forward, and he's in that fucking destructed city.
That's like the first chapter.
Yeah, dude, I know. I suck at games. I already said this.
Well, you should definitely give it another try because it's great.
Yeah, Mr. Three Monitors over here, fucking fancy and shit.
Which don't even work currently, but yeah.
What, are they not plugged in?
No, well, I have a PC right now, which is like okay. But
Oh,
eventually,
elitist over here.
I've had it for a while, and it's kind of like past its age a little bit. It still works, but I need to get an external hard drive because it's full of fucking pictures and bullshit. Where
It's
it's
a
like,
porn. It's porn, kids.
no, it's like you can't load because too much memory. I'm like, well, I don't want to delete them, so I have to get an external hard drive for it.
What kind
And
of
then,
memory you got? Your little videos you used to do?
yeah, I have those and like old photos from like all the way to 2008 to now. So
I'm jealous, dude.
it's full of pictures.
I'm like fucking narcissistic to that level where like I'll find some old shit that I used to make and I'll be like, this is an artifact. Like this is a really big deal. Like I'm like Indiana Jones, but with my fucking life, man, where I'm just like, this is valuable. This belongs in a museum kind
This
of
is from
thing.
your tech. You remember that time?
Yeah, you won't shut up about it, man. It wasn't
We
really as
know.
great as you remember.
Your tech was the peak of your life. We get it.
Oof.
I'm kidding.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh my god. No one's
Oh,
ever
my
said the
heart, my heart.
truth. I'm
But yeah,
kidding. It was
no,
fun.
but I will say your tech is when I found myself, which is
Yeah, and that's why it's
so sweet. Yeah,
that's why it's a highlight for you. I get that.
there was so much shit. I don't forget the parts that were fucked up, but it was definitely one of those times where kids out there, and I interact with other people at my part-time job that are in college. Enjoy college life while it's there because one day it'll be gone and you'll be missing it. Like enjoy that brief time. I know it's stressful right now, but enjoy that time before it's gone and then you're like, damn, I didn't really live that to the fullest kind of thing.
I mean, it's same. It's the same with the conversation we had earlier, and same with high school. Like high school can be
High
annoying, and
school
like
sucked for me, but yeah, go off.
yeah. Like for a lot of people, it can suck, but there are,
Especially
like
you.
yeah, because you're thrown every day into a place where you get to interact with people all day, every day, and then once it ends, I mean, some people's lives go differently, but like, I mean, might be a sad tale, but with mine, like, it's a bit more secluded by myself, which I
What do
like
you
being
mean?
alone. Like, I don't know, like
Are
you're
you
in a
talking
real
about high school or York Tech?
kind of both, honestly. Like,
Okay.
you're thrown into a place where you get to interact with people every single day, all the time, and
Student
then
union.
yeah, and if you don't
Yeah.
stick with that, then you could be more like secluded or so, and then you won't have those experiences anymore. You're like, huh, I kind of miss hanging out with everyone every day. But some people are just like school friends. Some people are friends. It just it definitely changes for sure. Which
Yeah, true.
with me personally, like I'm fine with being alone because I enjoy my
I
secluded
got
area
this
and stuff.
tower.
I got this tower, so I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no
set.
big deal.
But it definitely changes for a lot of people. So yeah, like you were saying, enjoy it. Or what was the thing I said earlier, where it was, well, one day you'll go out with your friends playing on the playground, and then
Don't depress it, man. Come on now.
and then you'll say, "We'll play tomorrow," and you never do. That's a real thing. That's real.
You're gonna make me cry, man. Come on now. This isn't the depression cast, it's TTE.
It's so real. Like I have memories of playing, like we were just talking about it, The Last of Us multiplayer online, and I had this sweet
There's a
group of.
multiplayer?
Well, they have a multiplayer mode. Actually, in the remastered one, you can play the multiplayer mode.
That's
But
what
it's
we're
called
doing after this.
right.
Yeah,
But
let's go.
they had a multiplayer mode, and I found friends online, and we played for like I don't remember, like a good few years they were played, and then one day it was like, hey, play tomorrow. Never happened.
Oh man.
It's
Well,
real.
way to bring us down. Except for me and you. Me and you will always be doing this podcast until we're like
Hey,
60 years old.
hey, Alex, I'll podcast with you tomorrow.
Don't.
And they never did.
It's like fucking Morgan Freeman comes in and they never did that.
Never did podcast again, kids.
What's fucking the other guy that played Alfred and what was that guy's name? In the Dark Knight trilogy? Michael
And
Caine. Michael
oh my,
Caine.
I love Michael Caine. Yeah,
The size of a tangerine.
always a tangerine.
Sorry, sir, I failed you. And they never did.
Anytime I see him, I'm just like so happy. I'm like, oh, you're in something else. Thank God.
He's really old. Do you think
I,
how
I
old is
love.
he now?
He's up there. If I had to guess, because I don't know, I would
If
say
I had to guess, I don't know.
I would say maybe 60s,
He's
maybe.
got to be 70. Hold on. We're going to just solve this debate right now. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Google him because I love him. I want to see him in more stuff.
Yeah, what's his favorite role for you?
Tough one. I mean, I remember him a lot in Batman. That was always good. Uh,
God, he's looking old these days. 89 years old.
he's 89.
Oh my God.
I was thinking fucking. I mean, yeah, he does look a little bit older, but holy shit! All
God
right,
damn.
I pray to
Oh,
see
he
him in
had
more
two
stuff.
wives. Look at him.
Look out!
He's going for it. He's got Patricia Haynes now, who, she's all right looking.
Hey, be cool, baby.
We're gonna roast him. I think Michael Caine when he what this isn't I thought he was dated. I thought he married yeah, I thought wait, I'm so confused. Did he break up with her? There was a woman named Shakira Kane who they were married. I thought they were still married though. Did they divorce? That sucks. Oh man, I was about to be like, yo, they're so great together and everything. Like, apparently not. He got remarried. What the fuck, Michael Caine? The size of a tangerine.
Always. Well, and plus anything that he plays in with Nolan North, I was like, he's in a lot of Nolan North films, a
You
lot of
know,
them.
you know the first live action thing I saw Nolan North in?
What?
Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, you did.
My sister showed me that, and I was just like, I know, because she didn't know who I was talking about, but I'm like, I recognize his voice, and so like I looked it up, and I'm like, Yo, this is Nathan Drake, and who else did he voice? Was he the Joker or Batman? He
Did I say Nolan North? I meant Christopher Nolan.
Wow, look at you. Fake
Sorry,
fan. Wow, you're
sorry.
lucky we're not on the Batman podcast, dude. I could fucking roast you.
I mean, I love Nolan North, but
Roast this guy in the comments. Do it.
Nolan North doesn't make movies that I know of. Christopher Nolan, Nolan North, you can understand where I came from. Anywho,
No, man, no.
no, no, no.
You will die.
Yeah.
Wait. What the fuck? Anyway.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I lost like part of my headphone. But anyway, I was actually talking about that recently on Night of the Batman, and I discovered I'm not really a big fan of Christopher Nolan.
At all?
I mean, I like some of his stuff, but his stuff is very sterile. Like whenever you look at how it's shot, it's very like boring looking.
Excuse me?
Listen. His stories are good. His like framing and everything. It's like,
Are you
oh
crazy?
wait. Are you not understanding this? Wow, are you a Nolan fanboy? My bad.
Explain, please, before I go off on you.
I mean, I tried watching Tenet like once or twice, and that shit was boring.
What? I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you look like you would.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Have
My
you?
hair is
Oh, you
coming down, bitch.
putting the hair down? Two long-haired boys. What's
Oh
up?
yeah. All right. Anyway, but yeah, what
Have you
you
seen,
what's up?
sorry, another side note with Chris Fennell and the
Did you finish
bowling.
Tenet?
Yeah, I finished that one.
Was it interesting or were you confused at the end?
Um, no, I understood it. Thank you, but
Oh wow.
I can understand why you wouldn't get it, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. This is that kind of conversation. Okay, cool.
You wouldn't understand. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No,
wow.
I thought it was a good one. I didn't think there are some movies where I have to like kind of like YouTube it and Google it, and I'm like, hold on, what the fuck does
This
that mean?
movie explained.
Yeah, I sometimes I have to watch that with some movies, but with that one, I felt like I understood the gist. There might be more that I don't understand, but I
It's a
understood the
time
gist.
travel movie, right?
Yeah, essentially, yeah, kind of.
The only shit I'm interested in that's time travel is Phil of the Future. Everything else can fuck off.
I remember that one. That's an
Here's
old.
Phil of the future.
I
I
remember
got
that.
I gotta rewatch that. I got Disney Plus right now. That's probably what I'm
Have,
gonna do after this.
have you seen Christopher Nolan's old movie Memento with Guy Pearce?
Oh yeah, that's a solid one. Yeah,
That's a solid one.
definitely.
The way that he jumps back and forth on purpose, I was like, "Ooh, this is interesting. Keeps you engaged. I like that."
I haven't seen Insomnia yet. I know it's
I,
one of his other movies with Robert De Niro in it.
yeah.
Bobby De Niro, Bobby
Oh,
Niro.
oh, oh, look out!
Mr. Meet the Parents, motherfucker. Uh he was actually good in the Joker. That was one of the things I thought about recently, and I'm like, he brought his A game. As much as I kind of like have a complicated history with that movie, I'm like, dude definitely brought his A game with that movie.
Wait, who?
Robert De Niro.
Oh,
You remember he was Murray?
I think Insomnia had Al Pacino in it.
Is it Al Pacino?
I think it is. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. No.
We're not gonna check it. Whatever. We don't care.
We'll let the comments decide. Whoever's still here, comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below. Correct us on how we're fucking idiots. But yeah, I've also been getting into anime recently.
Oh
Like
yeah.
actually more manga than anime. I recently got the Shonen Jump app. Also, we're not fucking sponsored by them, but if you guys want to get into more manga, it's at the most it's like 2.99 for like all the volumes and everything, and it updates regularly. So definitely if you're looking into getting into are you more of a because for me, I find myself more easily able to read digital versus like print form books. Are you more of a physical like book person or more of a digital person?
Um, I enjoy the physical ones because you can own it, have it, and like bring it out whenever. But I mean, digital is more accessible for the most part, so kind of either
Yeah,
one.
that was the thing with like and on off topic. Well, before I finish that, hold on. I was thinking about like it's like, oh, with my nerdy fucking Infinity Gauntlet, I got fucking comics, and I'm about to add manga to that and anime, dude. I'm about to have the fucking Infinity Gauntlet of like nerddom. Basically, all I gotta do is just fucking check out Game of Thrones, and then I'm good.
Look out! You have all the pieces.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I'll do it myself.
Oh, fuck, I'll do it myself.
Dread it, run from it. It happens all the same. That's
Oh my
kind of
god!
what Josh Brolin said, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You got me Chainsaw Man #2, but I also found this at the Goodwill.
Porn?
No, Black Butler, you fucking goose.
Battler.
Black Butler. Have you ever heard of it?
Butler. Is that
Oh,
cursive? What is that?
yeah, Black Butler.
Was it about like persons where they're a butler, basically?
Yeah, it's
Batman?
if I had to give a gist, and it's been a minute
You
since I
do.
watched it. Okay, there's like a young rich kid from a rich family, obviously,
Richie Rich.
and he gets tied to a demon of some sort, and the butler is a demon, and he is like in watch of the kid. He's like, listen, kid, I will do anything you say, and I have to protect you because there's monsters coming after you. So he's a super badass demon butler helping a rich kid. So it's pretty interesting.
Is he the main character?
Pretty much. I mean, the kid's more the main character, but he's like the star of the show, obviously.
Wait,
So
let me see that cover again. Looks like a girl.
you look like a girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well,
Girls
yeah,
are the best.
there's some pieces in here. Like here's some art. Oh, hold on. Here's some art in here.
That Cerberus.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Yeah, it's a Doberman.
Yeah, it's a Doberman.
A Doberman, Cerberus, whatever.
Yeah, so that's pretty good too.
But yeah. Dude, what's your favorite like your favorite thing that you're um writing or reading or anything? Like a
Or
recent thing. I know you've been reading and stuff recently. Like what's something that you would recommend to people?
that I've been reading.
You're reading or watching or anything.
I mean, Last of Us. Watch
Wow,
that.
generic.
Um, other than that, I've been watching the
Porn.
show You. I've been watching You. That's a really good one. I enjoy that.
Do you know he has a podcast?
I know. I watched some at Pod Crush or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like it's basically about them growing up and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, bro, pretty much. And I watched a little bit of it. I was like, I like it. I just like seeing Penn Badgley wherever, so that's good.
Do you see him or do you hear him? Because I know he does like you recaps on that podcast.
Yeah, they have video format and they have
Really?
audio. Yeah, you can watch either one. I found it on
Oh,
YouTube.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, when you guys start your own podcast?
Oh man, I can't because it'd be too powerful. Then you'd be like, hey,
Wow, wow. So I would be replaced. Gotcha.
you would be my co-host, and the other way, and then you'd be like, why is your podcast so cool and formatted? I hate it. And I'm like, sorry, man.
Sorry,
So,
I'm just the best. Whatever. You have
so
somebody else that's not me on it.
so it would be just too powerful, so I can't make that because I would get too invested. So
You
I'm
have
sticking.
Chase on every episode. I'm like, he told me he was busy.
Oh, he's too busy for you.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, how is Chase on every episode and he's not on mine? Better luck next time, baby.
But yeah, we should definitely have him on the show.
That'd be fun.
But
I mean,
yeah.
maybe eventually I'll make like a podcast, but I don't currently have any ideas right now that would be like, I want to do that.
I
Like,
feel like if you were to make one, it would probably be like horror based, because that's definitely an area that you have a lot of expertise in.
I love horror. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like you could just do it like literally kind of like what I do with the Batman podcast, where it's just like anything related to it. Like that could be new Batman news or unproduced scripts or fan films or literally anything. You could do that with like horror based stuff where it's like news or like, just full out reviews or commentaries or anything.
Right.
You're looking
Or
for somebody, I got you.
I did we ever talk about Phantasm? Because if I was gonna do a horror one, I would talk about that one
I
first.
own that fucking movie. I need to watch it. Is
Oh,
that the
watch
one
it.
with the circular ball that like fucking impales bitches with it?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the one.
What's
That's
the
definitely what?
what's behind it? Like, is it like technology or
Yeah, it's basically like another universe, another like I would to simmer it down to like
another
simple.
universe?
Yeah, it's like a demon realm or like an evil realm where those orbs come from. So if you want to simmer it down to like simple stuff, it's like the hell realm, and those are
The
those
hell
entities.
realm.
Yeah, the entities of the balls. That's where they come from.
Yeah, you would
I,
know about that, wouldn't you?
yeah, I would.
Yeah, the balls.
But I would love for them to make like a reboot or like put more light on Phantasm because it can be up there with all the big boys like Friday 13th, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, all of them.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. It
What do
definitely
you
could be.
think about Friday the 13th? Because I know that was like a ripoff of the slasher, or basically of Michael Myers, right?
Yeah, I mean it's just another slasher film, but Phantasm is. I wouldn't put it under the slasher film. I don't think. I mean they kill people, but I don't know. It
It's
has a
it's
unique
it's
vibe.
a different kind of vibe, basically.
Yeah, I'd say so. Hey, you gotta fix that light. You're just jumping it everywhere. Put
Mind your
it
own
behind you.
business.
Put it behind you. I have the same light.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
This is such a nothing episode. Oh my god.
I think we've covered some things. You just have to find them. You have to watch the
Yeah, we
whole
just
thing.
gotta fucking edit the shit out of this thing. But yeah, you
It'll be
want
like,
to go ahead and finish this one? I think this one's kind of done.
yeah, let's get the fuck done with this, please.
Yeah, yeah. All right. This has been the Tangential
Oh,
Exchange.
okay, okay, okay,
I promise our future episodes will be better. Sorry, we haven't done this in a while.
I thought it was good, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You just asked me. It's basically like an interview. You would like this, wouldn't you?
Shut the fuck up.
You fucking narcissist.
You love it. You love it,
You
boy.
love it, boy. Anyway, bye
All
bye.
right. Bye bye bye.
Oh wait, wait. Hold on. Stop.